What's up, guys? So this is another edition of Spawning with Pipo. Basically just me talking about heads that I've had come in to string for individuals or groups or whatever. Today I'm actually going to be talking about one that I've already done a review about, and it's brand new to the market. If you're watching this, it should be released by now. And that is the Kinetic from Maverick. This head right here, the Kinetic from Maverick. So this one and two others that I'm about to show you are specifically supposed to be strung up for Billy Bitter, the sponsored player from, as well as employee for Maverick Lacrosse. Look him up. If you don't know who he is, look him up. He's a damn good player. I always seem to find him in highlights bouncing around all over the place, and guy's good. A lot better than I am. So these three brand new Kinetiks that he sent me are being strung up for himself and his coaching staff, as well as for Maverick to show off to new players and so on, being like, hey, this is the Kinetic, take a look at it. You want to take a look at it? It was strung by a spawn of Pipo, blah, blah, blah. That's a whole spiel. I don't know if they're going to advertise me or anything like that. If they do, they do. If they don't, they don't. It's okay. It's just really cool to have an opportunity to string up for somebody like Billy Bitter. So, all three are strung up with the thrown fiber system. Well, at least the mesh. They're strung up with the mesh of the fiber. It's just simple white fiber. This one ended up having an all-white setup with a 9-diamond top string and having the fiber tag at the top. I kind of don't really like the way that fiber is supposed to be folded over, so I stuck to the traditional way of having it folded over. Just a nice, simple pocket. This is the same style of pocket that I have in my personal Kinetic, with kind of just all three of these are strung similarly, but to perform very similar to each other, but they're all strung differently as far as the sidewalls and the bottom string are concerned. Same top string configuration and same shooter configuration to have a nice smooth but hard release. Two laces with a nylon there. These are at the sidewall, and shooters for this one are all East Coast Dyes hero strings. So I think this one turned out really cool. I mean, it's just not nice. It's always nice to see white on white, real clean. I'm not a overly huge fan of fiber, thrown fiber, but I mean, if it strings well, it strings well, and this one happened to string pretty well, just like all three did. So yeah, just a nice quick overview of this all-white one. Turned out really nice. And the next one, this one is more of a kind of USA theme. Billy Bitter sent the shooters and mesh with the heads, so it's pretty much exactly what he wants, I would suppose. This one is strung up with the thrown fiber system as far as the mesh is concerned. The sidewalls and the colored shooters are Gemalax, and then the shooting nylon here is actually a hero string shooting nylon. But this one I kind of strung to have a little bit lower of an orientation for the pocket, a little bit more on the shifty side from bottom to top. I think it'll have a little bit more whip than the first one, which will be okay. I don't really have a problem with that. Personally, I think it'll be a nice hard shooter. Probably be more oriented towards an attackman. I have this folded over fan type bottom string going on. Like I said, sidewalls and bottom strings will be different for all three of these, so this one is definitely for somebody that likes the one-hand cradle a little more, and then go and try and crank it. So another one that I would use. I would definitely use that one. But then again, I would use all three of these because I really like the way the Kinetic strings up in general. Okay, this next one is a little bit cooler in my opinion, just because it's Irish. I always like how Irish stuff ends up looking. So yeah. So this time through, it is Gimalax sidewalls and then String King shooters for the color theme. Again, the sidewalls and bottom string are strung completely different than the other two heads. The nylon is a hero string nylon. I just kind of stuck with all hero string nylon so that it would more or less have the same sort of final release, no matter which shooting laces it had. This one, I tried to keep it to where it actually has a little bit more of a higher sitting pocket. I mean, it doesn't really shift into a low position. This one's more of that solid mid, but shifts a little bit higher than the first one. So it sits way up under the shooters, but still comes out smooth, but not too smooth. Again, this one will probably have a little bit more whip, but I think it'll be okay. Probably more so for the quick stick sort of player. But yeah, turned out really nice, strung up really easily. Kind of another sort of fan style. I tried to keep all three of these having a different sort of fan concept going on with the bottom strings so that they don't droop down or anything. They kind of naturally want to kind of stay up out of your hand. So hopefully it ends up doing that. I'm pretty sure it will. Yeah, man, Kinetic just strings up so well, and I really hope Billy and his staff and everybody really like these. I mean, if they don't, they don't. I mean, it's just really cool to be able to do this for them. I hope they really like it. I hope some of these kids that probably like try and mess with their coach's sticks and everything are just like, wow, that's real cool. This feels really nice. I don't know. It's just really cool to string up these Kinetics, one, before they're released, and then two, it's really cool to try and give back to the community in different ways, and this is just another way for me to do that. I didn't do any dyes for these three, obviously. Just kept them white. Billy didn't really ask for anything too fancy. He just said, string it up. This is what I'm going to give you. I want one to be Irish, one to be USA themed. And then there's an all-white one. So, yeah, it was really cool. It was great to really just mess around with different concepts as far as sidewalls are concerned, instead of undoing and redoing over and over again my own personal one. But yeah, strings up really well, and it's the new Maverick Kinetic. It should be out, if not by the time this video is up. It'll be released on 4th of July. If you didn't already know, it was released on the 4th of July. Or is going to be, whenever you end up actually watching this video. So 4th of July, check out the Maverick Kinetic. These three bad boys, 1, 2, and 3. These three are headed out to Billy Bitter and Maverick Lacrosse. So hopefully I hear back good things. If not, if I don't hear back anything, obviously they didn't work out or whatever. I don't know. Stuff happens. But I really enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you like these ones, and more than likely I'll do a tutorial for the different sidewall setups with my own personal one before I put a traditional in my personal one. So thanks for watching, guys. I will catch you later.